Tonight, we'll see the New Orleans Pelicans as they go up against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Coach Van Gundy, with these two bigs, I know this is a matchup you in particular are very excited about.
Yeah, Kevin, this really feels like a throwback matchup to me. With this style of game, running it through the centers, I feel like I should be on the sideline yelling at these guys.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. They've got Adebayo. Edwards is out there with the great one. Then it's Jalen Williams. And it's Wembanyama in at center. Fades. No good that time. Here's Oklahoma City now. It's a three-point game. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Really a disappointing effort. That game could have and should have been closer than it was.
Yeah, look, that's not the kind of performance they would have liked. But the one good thing about this league, the next game's always right around the corner.
We've played just over a minute here in the first. Shoots the three, and the three ball is good.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And Greg, the Thunder, NBA champions at last, and still incredibly young.
And this is no fluke. They defended, they shared it, trusted in the system and one another. The league's been put on notice. This team is just getting started.
Oklahoma City shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
At the line for two.
And the first one at the line is good. GA, the Pelicans reshaping this roster, but plenty of long-term Pels still in the lineup.
Kevin, continuity matters. They've got talent, chemistry, and have weathered the storms together. Now, can they make some real headway?
And so he makes both from the line. And last season, the Thunder with the best record in the NBA, and Greg, the best point differential in NBA history.
How about eclipsing the 71 Lakers that were led by the great Wilt Chamberlain and Jerry West? And OKC started that season as the youngest team in the league. Needless to say, we've never seen anything like it.
To the paint. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here's Towns. A shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Wow, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Williams with the ball. 9-point game his last outing. Edwards, that's good.
Well, look, Edwards plays with a lot of confidence, which makes him deadly off the catch.
Pass to Wagner. Jacks up a three. They get it back.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the boards.
No one near Adebayo as he lets it go. And his first shot of the game, no good. Wagner against Williams. Out to the wing. For three. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Wagner with the block.
Well, that's impressive defense by Wagner. He gets himself into great position.
The quick look, no good that time.
Yeah, and he had the D tangled up there with that patented crossover. Just couldn't convert the finish.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Here's the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been fantastic from three-point land in the last 10. In third, the Thunder.
Well, this has been a hot three-point shooting team, and it starts with their passing, moving the ball to get quality looks.
Hartenstein, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot. Franz Wagner was asked to describe his game, and he said, I don't know if there's someone who I would say I play really close to. I'm like a tall guard. I I try to do a lot of different stuff out there, and I hope when you see me play, you see that I'm having fun and I'm playing for the right reasons. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks. Count that one.
Yeah, that tweener proving no problem for Adebayo.
Wagner outside. From the arc, drains the three-pointer. He has 5.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
And with the pause here, how about the stats for the great one? Averaging 21 points per game, 7 assists, and 3 rebounds. But that's just part of the picture. His defensive presence goes beyond the stat sheet.
Yeah, his true impact on the defensive end cannot be measured by stats.
Pass to Adebayo. Now here's Edwards. Hartenstein controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And Willie Green wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Their last meeting was in Oklahoma City, where they were unable to fight off the Thunder.
And really just a bad loss. No other way to put it. I mean, they maybe overlooked some of the bench players because those reserves got offensively.
Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. Here in the early part of the season, they've acquired the 3rd best record in the conference. And checking out New Orleans. Not really any threat right now as their record's showing a lot more losses. .122 left in the first. Pass to Wagner. Takes the 3. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Thunder trailing by 4. To Stan, you don't see a whole lot of players, 6'10", with the perimeter skills of a Franz Wagner.
Oh, you sure don't, Kevin. And not a guy with his size, strength, and skill. And he can create shots for himself. He can finish through contact. And he will also create shots for his teammates.
Bank shot, no good. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Pulls it up. And there's another one for the Thunder.
Man, Edwards gets great lift off the floor when shooting that jumper.
24 seconds left to play in the first quarter. He was all alone on that one.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
But 3, that one doesn't go. And so lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Pelicans on top, up by 3. From New Orleans, back in a moment. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Pelicans.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
And for the Thunder, Williams is out there with Michael Porter. Then it's Koulibaly. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's the great one in at the point. Three-pointer. And another 3 for New Orleans.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Ball's knocked loose. Power down with both hands.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
So, Greg, tonight is night 2 of the back-to-back. These can't be easy to play in.
Yeah, this is a test of will and really of conditioning as well. I expect there to be some big swings tonight. Should be a fun one.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
And let's check out some stats. Here are the numbers for Williams. He's putting up about 8 points a game, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. Not bad numbers, but for a player of his talent, you have to think he can do more.
Yeah, and talking to his coach, this team expects more from him. And that's a good problem to have as a player. It means your team believes in your abilities.
And it's in there.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by the Pelicans.
Outside, Towns. Here's the lob to the hoop. And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City. Porter kicks to Williams. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Williams, shooting 1.
That's good from Williams. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Pelicans leading by 8. Outside, Towns. Over Wembanyama. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. They host the Kings after this game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Pass to Williams. Back to Koulibaly. And here's Porter. Clock at 6. Now Wembanyama. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. And now it's only a 5-point Pelican lead.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop him.
You know, Stan, you look at Wembanyama's frame. Does he need to get any stronger? Put on more muscle, more bulk?
Well, Kevin, of course he could use to improve on his strength, but he's strong enough right now to be one of the best players in the league. We've seen that, but as he gets older, a lot of that strength's just going to come naturally. The scary thing is, for coaches and players around the league, not on his team, this guy's just going to keep getting better.
And here are some big men who, when they get it in tight, are as close to a sure thing as we've got. Here are the top field goal percentage leaders among NBA centers and power forwards. 4th, Victor Wembanyama. And, of course, Bam Adebayo.
And it's one thing to be able to create high-quality shots for yourself, but you still have to finish. And there's no doubt all those guys can do both.
And having bigs who can score efficiently in the paint provides a great counterbalance to the perimeter shooting that we see so many teams produce.
Whoa, man!
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Here's the great one. The putback, high over the top, Wembanyama.
You know, you have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
Wagner looking it over. And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Riza Shea finds Miles. Releases. Again, the Pelicans score.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
Now here is Edwards, guarded by Rizachet. Stolen by Miles. From outside the arc, and Asa Newell will pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Thunder trailing by 7. Outside Edwards. To the inside. It's tipped. Harper with the steal. Wagner passes to Towns. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo. So Stan, just for old time's sake, do you think the league should bring back the hand check? Do you miss it?
Well, look, Kevin, I think what the league's done with allowing freedom of movement has made this game a lot better than it was. I think the key, as it is in most things, is finding the balance where we're giving the defense a chance, not calling cheap fouls, but also not letting them just physically overpower each other. Well, the thing about Towns, he's talented and he's flexible. You want him to be your number one option? Great. If you want him to play a supporting role, he's okay with that. So you can put him in any lineup.
Pelicans leading by 10. Floats one up. And now a fast break for the Thunder. And finished off by Porter.
Yeah, it seems like Porter Jr. could do even more of this, attacking right at the rim.
Outside Harper. Here's Miles. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. There's 48 seconds left in the first half. Towns with the steal. Pass to Miles. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper. Miles has got 6.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
And they've repeatedly broke inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Outside Harper. There's 10 seconds left here in the second. 6 on the shot clock. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Wagner from long range. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Back right after this.
Welcome in for halftime. And what's on tap, you ask? I can answer that. So far, it's been a nice outing for the New Orleans Pelicans.
I like what they're doing in transition, pushing the pace, getting up court before the defense gets set, just like I used to do.
Little revisionist history. All right, though. Okay. Taking a peek now at the upcoming schedule.
And looking at the Kings matchup, this looks like a complete toss-up to me. Talent level is similar. These games often come down to a few key plays.
And if that's the case, we'll see who has the better closers tonight. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Pelicans leading by 9. Outside, Towns. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. And for Oklahoma City, they've got Wembanyama. Adebayo is out there with Williams. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's the great one in at the point. And that one drops. He's got 21.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Outside, Adebayo. Outside, Edwards. For 3, Edwards nails it.
Well, this is why Edwards is a nightmare for defenses. He can drive right through you or pull you apart from range like this.
Beyond the arc. Connects from three-point range. And the Pelicans lead by 11.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Towns against Wembanyama. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Pulls up. That's good on the jump shot.
They are on fire to start this second half. 3 for 3 and looking totally insane.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Well, some great passers have come into the league this season. Let's see which rookies are tops in assists. Well, you look at the great one, currently 5th in the league in assists. Such court vision.
A number of gifted passers entering the NBA this season, and he's right up there among the very best. I like what I've seen from him as a distributor.
Williams up on top. Guarded by Risache. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Adebayo. Yes, Adebayo. And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Outside, Towns. No good with the triple.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Pass to the great one. Here's Newell. To the middle. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Newell's got his first 2 points of the night.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this one.
And Adebayo throws it down.
Oh, my. So much force in Bam's game right there.
And Willie Green wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. a chance to take a look at some numbers for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Wagner outside. New Orleans moving it around. Pass to Newell. 5 to shoot. For the 3. And it's Wagner missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's the great one. He's defended by Wagner. Here's the great one. And no good that time. Nice defense from Wagner. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. This season, new broadcasting deals are kicking in for the NBA. Commissioner Silver said we dramatically increased the number of primetime broadcast exposures to a level almost unthinkable from my early days in the league. In fact, the NBA is now set for basically nightly national broadcasts. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks for that update. Williams for 3. Here's Wembanyama. Drops in the layup for 2. Wembanyama has got 7.
As a coach, that would drive me nuts. Wembanyama is the first guy you need to get a body on.
Inside, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Thunder trailing by 15. To stand both the 23 and 24 first overall picks coming from France. Risa Shea, the top selection by Atlanta in 24.
Look, and I thought Risa Shea just got better as his rookie year went on, and he's going to continue to improve from year to year. This guy can shoot the ball, he can defend, and he really improved his passing as the year went on.
Back to Edwards. To the inside. Oh, the rim with an easy reach of Wembanyama.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Wagner with a screen for Harper. A 3-ball. Sinks the triple. 9 points in the game so far.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from you.
And he gets the bucket.
And so far, going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Outside Harper. There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Thunder trailing by 17. Outside Edwards. Pass to Wembanyama. Good, and the assist goes to Edwards. Edwards got 3 assists tonight.
I mean, he's doing all he can. He needs help out there.
Outside Harper. Towns sets the pick for Harper. Now here's Towns from downtown, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dig. What a great pass.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And for the Thunder, Adebayo is out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then there's the great one. Then it's Jalen Williams. And it's Edwards in at the 2. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Pelicans.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And also, they've made it a point to push it off turnovers. They're playing smart and alert, capitalizing on mistakes.
Pelicans leading by 14. Pass to Miles. He's got a piece of it. Williams looking around. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Here's the teardrop. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. He can't get that one. Thunder trailing by 14. Outside Edwards. Outside Towns. Back to Wagner. Takes a 3. Knocks down the 3-ball. He's got 29 points.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Outside Edwards. Williams kicks to Adebayo. And the rejection by Towns.
Oh, Big Cat saying no way.
Pass to Miles. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound. Outside Towns. 4 on the shot clock. There's the triple. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds in the game. Edwards passes to the great one. Outside Edwards. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Pelicans leading by 17. Here's Wagner. For 3. Good on the triple. And the Pelicans lead by 20.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Well, we have a chance now, a recap of one of the standout performances of our game, earning our player of the game.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show, worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
And now we can see that when he's at his best, they are a very dangerous team, going up against the defending champs and getting the job done. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. The great one passes to Wembanyama. The Thunder with another miss.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Pass to Wagner. Stan, we've seen teams make surprising playoff runs only to falter the next year. Team trajectory is not always a straight line, clearly.
No, absolutely, Kevin. I would think in most cases it's not a straight line. Because, look, the other teams are all trying to win, too. That's what makes things different. So you might be slightly off the next year and someone else makes a big jump, and then it looks like your decline is a lot bigger than it is. Every year is a new year.
Pass to Towns. Uncovered, and it's good for 2. He's got 34.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Pelicans.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
And after dropping game 1 in this matchup, they managed to take the second of a 3-game season series. No question, that's a morale booster.
We've got 33 seconds left in the 4th.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
And here's Edwards. To the middle. Here's the great one. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Number 5. 4th personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Oklahoma City, number 17. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. Good on the second free throw. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
So we see the Pelicans taking the W here, and the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. Now it's time for our player of the game.